Hello world, I'm Zenit and welcome back to my lame hack the box machine. Let's hack, let's call it that, yeah. So last time we tried to exploit the FTP thing. Our exploits list didn't give us something back for like the other things that we scanned, but they are pretty old. So everything on this machine is pretty old. And I'm sure we can find something. If it's not for the OpenSSH, then it's for the Samba thing. So let's just call searchsploit. And this time we just do SMB 3.0.20. Alright, perfect. We found a buffer overflow. What? Maybe we can even find something in MSF console. I mean, Samba is like vulnerable, especially the old things. You could like break everything. And we don't have SMB signing enabled, which makes it even nicer for us to get into it. But if we really have to go into that with Samba, then the whole challenge description makes no sense, since the challenge description is talking about CMS. But let's search for SMB. What was it again? SMB 3.0.20. No results. Yeah, of course. You're telling me you're finding no results. DOS, fuzzers, scanners, admin, blah blah blah. I really need to learn how to use this search. Alright, but anyways, let's exit out of here. Let's run searchsploit. And let's actually just check out this one. So MikroTik router. Are we on a MikroTik router? This doesn't look like that to me. I mean, we have some weird results in here. I'm not entirely sure what they mean. How can I fail at this easy one? Alright, I mean, we have Samba. What we could try is to enumerate the users of that thing. I think Metasploit has something for that. Why does it always take so long to open? So maybe we can use that buffer overflow to then paste in some shellcode and then get access. We have also a couple of exploits regarding that. What's this? Unix MISC distcc daemon command execution. Okay. And it has an excellent rating. You know what? We have the distcc somewhere in here. I have no idea what the service is. I know it's a distributed C++ compiler thing. So let's just use that one. I mean, we can compile code on the fly, I think. So let's show the options for this one. And let's show the payloads. Yeah, we have more payloads here. That's nice. That's exactly what I want. A couple of options, a couple of payloads. So now let's set the R host to our target. Every time the same thing. Let's show our options. So we have everything going on here. We have the R port. Is that the correct one? 3632. Yes, perfect. Let's show targets. Let's first show the payloads. And I mean, if we can get a Metapreter, that would be very nice. I doubt it though. So let's just go with a... Let's just go with a... Let's just go with a reverse bash. Let's see if that works. Let's set the lhost to our IP, which I have no idea what it is. So let's check it out with IPA. I think we can also use TON0, which stands for our VPN connection. So let's just use that one. Yeah, that worked. Nice. Now I'm unsure if Metasploit does that, or if we have to build our own listener. So let's just Ponecat on 444. So we're listening on connections coming in on this port, and this one should create a connection coming in on that port. Okay, so it looks like Nmap does the handling for us as well, so we can exit out of here. We don't have to manually listen to it. Nmap does that for us. But it looks like our bash thing didn't quite work as expected. Let's show all the payloads. Bind. I want a reverse, just because I like reverse shells more. The question is which one are we gonna use? So let's just go with a reverse Ruby shell. Unknown variable? Okay, set payload. Show options and run it. Ah, yeah, here you have it. Started reverse TCP handler. Exploit completed, but no session was created. Again with this error every time, but here we have a couple of things that we can try. So we can show more payloads, and we can probably, there was like this generic command execution. Let's just use this. Show options and set CMD to who am I? I mean, why not? Let okay, so are we daemon? Is that who we are? So set CMD ls-l and run that. Okay, so we can execute commands. That's pretty nice already. But we want to connect to our machine. So let's check out, do we actually have netcat? Run it. CMD line, wrong. Maybe we should which nc and run that one. So okay, we have bin nc. All right, netcat is available. All we need to do now is set up our own listener like before, and let's just go with 4444 like always, the default port. Maybe that works, maybe that doesn't work. And then just look for netnc reverse shell payloads. We have this cheat sheet already here. Let's do that. We can get this command and then set CMD to this one. We have to change a couple of things. Well, first of all, the port we're connecting to is 444, and the IP we're connecting to is also another one. Which one? We have to find out. IPA, we have, this is our IP that we wanted to connect to. So let's get rid of that 10, paste this in here, and then run it. Okay, we have to change a couple of things. Mainly it's not known as Netcat, is NC. Now the question is, does NC know how to handle that? We will see here once it gets a connection, or once here it gets the remote dist CCD did not reply to our request. We have NC. Okay, NC is a bit different. We take the traditional NC. So it's NCE. Okay, NC and then dash E. Come on, I can remember that. I mean, it's exactly what I was doing. Maybe we're not allowed. So I had a machine recently that only allowed to connect on port 80. So let's run that. Okay, so there we get connection refused, which looks like it's working. So let's exit out of here and let's run a port 80 listener. Okay, we're bound. Now let's run this again. And we have a session. Great. Now if we go in, we are the daemon. CD, we have no home. What do we have in here? We have a couple of things. We have VMware root, okay. Users, we have root. Okay, so we're the daemon, but I see that there's Tomcat 5.5. So there is something running on Tomcat, but what is running on Tomcat? We have root in here. What's our ID? What groups are we in? Can we sudo? No, we can't. Okay, so we are the daemon, and the next step is to elevate our privilege to something else, which is what we're gonna do in the next episode. Thank you for joining today, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.